Years ago, and I mean years ago, there was a little game that came out and you download it on your phone and it's interactive with the real world. So basically, you download this game and you walk around your city, your world, and there's these little creatures everywhere. And you have this little ball and you throw it at them inside of the game. What's cool is you would see the creature on your screen and you throw the little ball, just a little it's just like a little swipe on your screen, and the ball goes at them. It might capture them, it might not. That's the game. Now, on one hand, the way that it was pitched to the world is this is about getting off your butt, going out and exploring, seeing all the cool little things that exist in your city. Might even give you a reason to travel. So this was like in the earlier days of like Uber and Lyft, right? And I saw people literally hiring a driver to take them around town so they could stop at all these little hot spots where all these little creatures are. Now, some of you have already figured out what this game is. For those of you who haven't, it's Pokemon Go. Now, what's wild is because the background is the real world, but there's a setting in there so you can block it out so it looks like you're only in the game. Now, all that being said, I used to play this game. I used to have a lot of fun doing it. It's one of those things where, like, I'm not from Omaha originally. When I first moved here, the person that I had moved in with, the first thing they told me was never go north of Cumming, don't spend any time in Midtown Crossing, back when you could totally get a heroin needle there. And, like, you know, I was going out to Omaha to, like, live this adventure, and interestingly enough, I was never told where to go. I was told where to avoid. That was kind of the fun of this game. So once Pokemon Go started and it was going, I would go out after bar close and like go explore. How many times I've been at like Jean Leahy Mall drunk off my ass trying to catch Pikachu off of a slide. I shouldn't post it publicly because I don't need my insurance agent jacking up my prices. Or like how many times I've had a friend of mine driving and I have him like hang out at the stoplight for like an extra 2 seconds so I can get that last ball to capture whatever the hell it is. So that's also another interesting thing is like in Pokemon, there's different types of characters. So there's like grass types, rock types, fire types, electrical types, and then anything outside of that is beyond me. I'm a very basic entry level player. But that being said, if you want to get a water Pokemon, you need to be near a body of water, or it needs to be raining outside. If you need to catch an electrical type, do it during a thunderstorm. All of those little things are factors in this game. Another weird one that I always thought was interesting is there's a metal or like a steel type. Apparently those are the easiest to get near a train track. There's ghostly ones, you can get those near cemeteries, or if it's foggy outside, that's another good time to go capture them. But then there's the dark side of this story, and that, my friends, is why we're here. So remember when I was talking about the background could be the real world or you could shut it off? So one of the issues with this game, we need props. Tarot deck, cell phone, same thing. So when you're walking around, you're face down and you're playing like this. Problem is, you're not watching where the hell you're going. And the other thing too is you look like a dork. So your friends don't want to play with you. So a lot of times when you play this game, you're playing by yourself. The number of times I personally almost walked out into traffic because I wasn't paying the hell attention. Problem is, I'm not everybody else. The destruction and just utter lack of safety from us as like American consumers got so bad. Back in 2016, about 148 days after the game launched, it got so bad that Purdue University did a study on this game and its safetiness, or did a study on this game and how safe it was. So here's a couple things that they found in their area. Between vehicle damages, injuries, and here's the messed up one, value of lives lost. Sometimes we forget that there's somebody out there, their job is to determine what you're worth while you're alive. Now, obviously with any sort of an accident report, these numbers are gonna vary quite a bit, but they're still alarming. Between 2 and 7.3 billion with a B dollars is what this game cost us then. And also, just so I can put this into perspective, because I think a lot of times we hear these numbers so much that it seems every day, and it's like, oh, it's not that bad. That is 1 billion is 1,000 million, right? Hear me out. So, if we converted dollars into time, 1 million seconds is 11.6 days. Now here's where it gets crazy. 1 billion seconds is 31.7 years. Get out your calculator, check my math, but I'm gonna say it again. 1 million seconds is 11 days. 1 billion seconds is 30. 1 billion seconds is 31.7 years. Now let me back that up. So potentially $7.3 billion times 31.7. Guys, that's longer than I want to deal with. And it's certainly a lot longer than some of these people had on their lives. So I'm just going to read some of these more interesting ones. So there's this big trend of, I'm not saying trend like this belongs on TikTok, like it's a trend of like this instance keeps occurring, right? So apparently your likelihood of being robbed at a Pokestop is higher than you think. What makes a Pokestop? So back when I was playing this game, it has to be a place in which everybody has access to. They can walk up, they don't have to pay anything, they can just take a picture of the thing, right? Great example. Right across the street from Anna's place, there is a Catholic church. The church is a Pokestop. So one of the things that you can do while you're there is you take a picture of the church to verify you're there. Sometimes you get free swag or whatever in the game. And it's kind of cool. We were trying to become a Pokestop. Earlier on in the Anna's Place days. We were going to make one of the pictures, the thing you have to take a picture of, but apparently I have to allow children in the bar, and that ain't happening. So anyway, people like to hang out at Pokestops to rob you. So one day, back in July 15th, 2024, that was only 2 years ago, somebody went to go rob somebody at a Pokestop, and the dude got shot. Not the Pokemon player. No. Don't forget, nerds carry guns too. But yeah, apparently the robber ran up, went to go punch the guy in the face so he could, I don't know, knock him silly and kill him. Sorry, knock him silly and rob him. Apparently that wasn't enough. Dude got back in December 18th, 2016. So this was that first winter after the game came out. Apparently a school teacher was playing the game while driving their car and killed 2 pedestrians. Guys, I am telling you, put your damn phones down. They're not doing us any good. They're literally killing people 10 years ago, let alone what they're going to be able to do in 10 years from now. Is that not freaking nuts? Apparently in Japan, there was a 9-year-old boy playing the game, walked out into the street, got hit by a truck driver. Another one, there was a motorcyclist. Little kid walks out into the street playing that stupid game and gets hit by the drunken motorcyclist. Guys, I'm a little surprised on how many Pokemon players are carrying guns. There's like multiple instances on this stupid website of people that were packing while playing the game. Also, I'm just going to throw this out there. This game does require you to aim. Just keep that in mind. Now, this one doesn't have the details, but interestingly enough, in Brisbane would be July 22nd, 2016, there was a woman that went missing, and on that day, they found the body. And apparently the last known activity, she was playing Pokemon Go. Ooh, here's a good one. This is the most Texas way to go out. Apparently, somebody was out playing the game, walking around, not paying attention in Texas. They stepped on a rattlesnake and got bit July 12th of 2016. I have an unreasonable, unhealthy fear of snakes. If I'm in Texas, I am most definitely not playing this stupid game. Homie, don't mess with snakes, and homie, don't step on snakes. That's how you die, Pikachu. Oh yeah. Funny side story. Another instance that I found, apparently there's this younger gentleman, old enough to drink. We know that because that's part of the story. Dude's playing Pokemon Go. And apparently somebody walks up to him, says, "Hey, are you playing Pokemon Go?" And the guy replies, "Yeah, that's what I'm playing," and continues playing the game. What he didn't know, apparently he was about to get robbed. Dude stabs the guy in the shoulder. Homie keeps playing the game. The Pokemon player lives, but apparently on the way to the damn emergency room, he stops at the liquor store to go buy a 6-pack of beer and pounds it before he gets to the emergency room. What the hell, man? Anyway, it's very important. You got to catch them all.